welcome to the Easily Excitable podcast. My name's Top, and with me this week is Spencer. Hey man, how's it going?
I am actually really good. Summer has finally started here in Newfoundland.
Awesome. It's warm here, and I'm just like,
yeah, I bet it is warm where you are now.
Yeah, I go out for my I've been cycling every morning. We'll get on to what I've been cycling in a minute. But I've been going out every morning trying to do 25 kilometres on the bike. I'm doing 26 at the moment, so it's all good. And I start, and it's already like 27, 28 degrees. And I'm just like, this is miserable. And by the time I get back, it's pushing 30. And I'm just like,
you gotta be careful about dehydration and stuff like that. Riding in that heat.
Yeah, I carry my bottle of water with me as well, and the humidity's like 80%-ish, and I'm just like, bleh, by the time I get back.
Yeah, that's you're pretty much riding through soup.
Yeah, it's pretty tough, but you know, it's keeping me active and getting me out of the house. So, yeah. Have you been cycling recently? You on that routine
I want
yet?
to be. No, I had some stuff on the go lately that has sort of co-opted my time. I'm actually recording. I'm engineering an album for a local group right now, so my weekends tend to be filled up with that. They're called Tomorrow's Hangover, and they're
cool,
fun bunch of people, and I have fun doing it. It's their first time doing any recording at all, so the whole experience is new to them. I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
Nice.
But it's good fun, and unfortunately it's just taking up my time. I've had to do a little bit of maintenance on my bike, but I think that's all good now. Now I just got to finish the maintenance on my wife's bike, and then the two of us will be able to go ride, which would be real good. I can't wait to do that. And
nice.
What I should do is I should get my bike all finished up and ready to go, and just sort of noodle around the street with Reagan while he's on his scooter, because he flies around our street on his scooter. So if I just hop on either my bike or my wife's bike and sort of noodle around with him, I think that would be fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. So. Yeah, I moved to America recently. I'm sure everyone's aware of this by now.
Yeah, I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, and I bought myself a nice little bicycle. And I found it secondhand at a store. And they were just like, we can get these new ones and like these brand new ones. I'm just like, cool. I'm like, I kind of want a road bike because I'd need a car to get to any mountain biking tracks, of which there aren't many nearby anyway.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'll go for a road bike. So we're looking at road bikes. And then, like, just as we were about to leave, he's like, oh, we've got this old 20-year-old one that's in good condition, but it is second-hand. I had a look at it, and, like, I was like, okay, I'd like to give that a try. So I tried it out in the car park. I was like, this rides really nicely. I'm not one to know what much about bikes, to be honest.
You posted a picture of this bike. You have posted a picture of this bike. It is a really nice bike. You jerk.
It's a Bianchi Allure.
Bianchi, yeah.
I'm just like, this is pretty nice.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
You should be. If you're not, I'm going to reach through the Skype app for it on you.
And yeah, so I found it was a relatively decent deal, I think. And yeah, I've been riding it 3 or 4 times a week.
Nice.
And yeah.
That's an old steel frame, right?
Sorry?
That's an old steel frame, right?
I'm not sure. It's real light.
So it's not a steel frame.
No, I think it's aluminium.
Probably. Could be.
I've got carbon fiber forks on the front.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And yeah, it rides real smoothly.
I bet
Sometimes
it does.
I have trouble like pushing it into like the 9th gear on the back cog, but aside from that, it's generally fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, it gets me doing my 25 kilometers in around an hour. So I need to be maybe getting back here and then turning around and doing another 25 if I'm wanting to do more exercise.
Yeah, but I mean, when was the last time you did like serious amounts of cycling?
I don't know, probably like last autumn.
Okay. So,
But like not on roads. I was using hybrid, doing 25-30 along a valley way that was
right,
stony and stuff. So that was taking me an hour and 15 minutes or so.
right, yeah.
So I was clearing 20 in about an hour, and now like lights pending because there's like a set of traffic lights on my way.
One
Like,
set of traffic lights.
oh no, two sets. And luckily, that I know that's not bad at all. I cycle from the road I'm on down to the first set of lights, which is, I don't know, 100 meters or so. Then around a road that's a bit hilly, and then onto the road that I probably cycle 24 or well, probably 23 of the 25 kilometers on.
Nice.
It's a nice long road. There is an elevation change. It goes up about 60 meters or so, which isn't much, but it is noticeable.
Yeah.
Especially like when you're going and on the way back. Like on the way up, I can hover in around 4th and 5th on the back cog.
Yeah.
But on the way back, it's 8th and 9th the whole way. So it is really noticeable, like the difficulty between going out and coming back.
Oh yeah, and especially if you've got like a tailwind or something like that too, right?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And it feels most of the time like there's a headwind on my way out, which also doesn't help the way out. But on the way back, it's pretty consistently under half an hour. And on the way there, it is consistently just over half an hour. So
Yeah.
yeah. But
Very,
it's
very,
fun.
very similar to the route I take. Actually, I tried to take a route that is predominantly like eastward, which is generally into the headwinds around here, but it's also Newfoundland. So the headwinds could literally be coming at you from all directions at the one time. It seems like, depending on what part of the province you're in. But yeah, I tend to. What I'll do is I'll actually get out on the highway, which is a lovely, hugely wide paved shoulder, and I can just go and not worry about it. A couple little interchanges like merge lanes and stuff like that at the start, at one point, but nothing beyond that.
Yeah.
I literally just go on out, and on the way back in, I generally have a tailwind, which doesn't help me a whole pile climbing up hills because I'm a heavy son bitch. But I can, once I'm on the flat or going downhill, I can throttle up and just motor,
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, I've been having a real good time on my bike. Just getting out and getting riding. Like, it's just, I don't know. It gives me an hour of exercise a day each day.
Yeah.
If I want to go, and like now I've reattuned my goals and written myself a little planner.
Saw that.
Like how to keep track of it. It's like 2,000. I want to do 2,000 kilometers by the end of the year, which is half a year. That is, well, if you think about it, we're halfway through the year. It's the beginning of July.
Yep.
So we've done 26 weeks. There's 26 weeks to go. That's less than 100 kilometers a week. So that's very doable. But I'm already like, I think I'm on track to get it done by the end of the year. But I also want to run 200 kilometers as well, which I did in the first half of the... No, I didn't even do that in the first half of the year. I did about 120 in the first half of the year. And I was just like, ugh. But I also had damaged my foot wearing boots at work. I needed to replace them. But I also knew I was leaving, so I just didn't want to replace them when they were functionally fine, just damaging a bit of my foot, which is unfortunate. So hopefully, I can pick up running as well. But it's all just having a crazy time, just trying to get myself busy and exercising, and
Nice.
It's a whole process. Just get myself moving. But
If I could farm you some of the things that I'm doing and just send it down to you, that would be great. But unfortunately, I cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great because that would free up a little bit of my time at least. You know, that's it. Summer hasn't. I mean, it only literally just started. Let's face it. It literally has only just started.
It's only just gone past the start of summer, hasn't it?
And literally, our weather only warmed up like a week ago.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like maybe 2 weeks ago. Maybe 2 weeks. I'll be very optimistic, and I'll say 2 weeks ago. I mean, the first time I had the roof off the Jeep was this past weekend for the year.
Mm-hmm.
I've usually at this point in the year, I've already got the roof off the Jeep like 4, maybe 5 times.
Yeah.
First friggin' time on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably could have got away with it today, but I probably could have got away with it yesterday for a couple of hours. But the weather turned. It stayed warm, but wow, what a downpour we had. And it's I mean, it's really nice out today too, but again, it's got that potential rainy kind of look to it. So that'd be nice. But yeah, I mean, our spring was garbage. Absolute garbage. I couldn't get out and do anything. Like, I still have yard work that I have to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. Fair enough. Enough. Luckily, because I'm in, like, a rented house, we have people doing the yard. The yard's, like, it's just like, ugh. And also, I am terrified of the nature that's around. I'm just like, bugs, run away. Snakes, run away.
Oh, so, right, you guys have snakes down there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like not accustomed to that, so I'm just like, gotta sort that out.
Yeah, we have like very small, rare. Like, I mean, I haven't seen one since I was a kid. Like garter snakes. That's all we have around here, and I haven't seen any on the East Coast. When I was growing up on the West Coast, if you found a garter snake in your garden, you're like, woohoo! Look at that! Let's go play with it and torment it and stuff, like kids with sticks do. But yeah, I haven't seen a snake around here in, I want to say, close to 30 years.
Crazy.
Yeah. We got ticks now. We're starting to get ticks in this province, like on the west side, like the southwest coast. So, great.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, last week my stuff turned up on a boat from England. That's exciting. Which means I now have my computer and all my recording stuff and my second guitar and my bass and now I can start actually recording music again. Woo!
Yay!
So
well,
that's giving me
that'll clear up a few hours of your day.
Yeah. Absolutely. I've got a few ideas that I've been working on, but I haven't really done much with them yet because I only set up my computer yesterday, and as such, now I'm just like, the possibilities are endless. So I'm just trying to get that working, and I'm going to see what's going on because I'm excited because I think that, I think there's a lot of music that I can come up with, and I got a new amp as well.
Oh, right.
I'm the other one I ordered is still on back order. So I ordered a Super Blues King, which is on back order.
Yeah.
So I haven't received it yet. But I ordered a Fender Bass Breaker, which I have now. It's a very high gain amp. Like, it does not like being clean. I have if I want to play clean, I have to put it on the low gain structure setting. And not put the gain past a quarter.
Oh,
because otherwise, it's just like, you want the gain? Here's the gain. I'm just like, oh no.
Too much gain! Too much gain!
So it's very good at giving a like distorted-y kind of tone.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It's interesting, and I like playing with like a bit of dirt on it. And I have how many pedals? 3 pedals sitting in front. I've got a tube screamer, the Electro Harmonics, Crayon, and an Electro-Harmonix Big Muff Nano.
Yeah.
So, I've got my overdrive, distortion, and fuzz. Actually, I think the Crayons are also an overdrive. It kind of behaves like a distortion. I have a Mega Distortion 2 kicking around somewhere. I'm yet to add that in because I never feel like I need it. And with the gain structure set on high on the bass breaker, there's way more gain there than I need, and it picks up all of the noise from the pedals real easily if I decide to use them and add them in. So I'm trying my best to just use the Tube Screamer if I need to. Because the sound from the amp itself is actually pretty great. And one thing I've discovered is that it has an XLR out for
direct recording
into nice. And it can emulate speakers as well, or it can emulate its own speaker as well. I've used that once. I'm just I'm real happy with how this sounds.
Okay.
But I was using it on the clean sound rather than distorted sound. I want to see how it sounds distorted, but it only has a master volume, so it doesn't have a channel volume and then your master volume.
Oh, okay.
So you have to have it cranked to get it coming up with a decent output for recording. What? So I'm just I have to have it real loud to play it to record.
Do you have you have an interface though, right?
Yeah, I have an interface, yeah.
With an XLR input?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can crank your input of your interface and keep your amp low.
Unfortunately, because it's only a master,
you've
only got the one control.
Right,
so
okay.
To even get some output volume, I have to have it at least at 75%, if not 80%, on the amp itself.
All right.
So I am playing loud.
I bet you are. Wow, that's.
Yeah, I was this is real odd. I want to see if it's possible to run it without going through the speaker, but because I think you need load on it, it needs to go through the speaker.
Yeah.
I might try and mic it up. I've got my SM57, but I don't have a stand for it right now. And so there's I don't know, there's ways around it, but I could also, because I bought an ABY splitter and I've got the radar that I talked about last time, which is a cab emulator, I can run through the effects loop, although to get the correct volume out, that's also tied into the effects loop sets the volume at max, and then so that signal coming out is at max. It's after then when you've got the power amp that's playing with the master volume. So I can play on a low volume and go through the ABY splitter, set one send of the ABY splitter back to the return, and one through the radar, which is the cab emulator, and then run that into my DI.
There you go.
I don't need to play it at max volume. It just depends on what cab emulator I'm going to play from there. What cab I'm going to emulate. But I think I can do it that way as well. I want to try and do a comparison between all of the sounds and see how it sounds and decide on which is the best of the bunch, really.
Cool.
But yeah, there's a lot of things to try out at the moment, and I'm just enthralled with what I'm doing.
Do it when Rachel's at work.
That's what I do because I need to play. I play real loud at the moment because I can.
You will drive her cracked.
So it's I've also got. I'm borrowing a Fender Champion 600, which is a little 5-watt amp.
Mm-hmm.
But as I've posted about recently, but I'm yet to discuss with you, I built myself a speaker cabinet with a 12-inch Eminence 150 watt capable speaker called the Swamp Thang.
I love the name.
And
it sounds like it's covered in funk.
When I put some distortion for it, put some distortion on it, crank it a bit, I'm getting these doomy tones. I'm yet to run it with the fuzz. Now that I've got the fuzz, I'm just thinking, I could just do all the distortion and just crank it, give it some fuzz, and see what it's like for recording some doom stuff like Sleep and I can't remember the other band I'm thinking of. Probably Electric Wizard or High on Fire. High on Fire is who I was thinking of. And yeah, just really stack all the overdrives, distortions, fuzzes, and stuff and see how that sounds going through it. Because so far it's been pretty mighty, man. Like that speaker has been sounding so good.
Nice.
I will need to record that through a mic to like capture its glory. But
Oh yeah, and you got a 57, so you're fine.
yeah. So, but I need to get a stand for the 57, but that's not going to be difficult to find.
Not really.
It's a standard shaped mic, isn't it? So
Yeah. Oh, do you have a clip for it?
no.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
I'll find something.
Yeah, you can definitely find a clip for it. It's a 57, man. There's a billion of these things on the planet.
Yeah. So I've got a nice setup at the moment. I've got my ABY split up so I can run the reverb on the Fender bass breaker and have that as my wet setup and have the Champion as my clean. And
Nice.
it is pretty decent, man.
Cool.
It's creating a real big sound. I'm just like, I've got so many options at the moment with what I can do. I'm just trying to figure out what's best for recording. And yeah, I've got a few ideas that I want to get recorded. Some heavy, some not heavy. I came up with like a real pop song style song like yesterday while I was cycling.
Nice.
I like had an idea in my head. I was like, bum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum, and then like it went through. And so I tried recording that, and I was like, oh, I don't know whether I should put it with guitars. So at the moment, it's just a chorus of my voice. And like that's going to go towards the Game of Bands song I'm working on, the rounds Fire. And the lyricist, he was just like, I've written all the lyrics thinking the theme was air. I was like, oh no, the theme is fire. So we're just like, he's like, I'm ready for the next round, but right now, ooh, I need to write some more. So at the moment, like that song's only like 40 seconds long, and it's just little clips.
Hear me out on this. Trumpet section. Would that part work with the trumpet section?
Maybe I will drag out the mini keyboard and just see what I'm doing.
There you go. I have made more work for you. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't worry. I need to figure out what notes I'm singing or like I'm putting onto the track, because at the moment I haven't sat down to actually do that. I've just recorded the vocals, and like I know I've put the guitar down because I'm playing in C. I think it goes C, then B flat, then oh man, I can't even remember. I can't remember. I know what it goes. It goes down to G. And yeah, it's probably, I can't tell what key the song's in just yet. I haven't done enough work, but you know,
Yeah.
It's there. It's started. I'm looking forward to it coming out. I want to see what the vocalist can do with it.
Nice.
I've
Especially
got
seeing you wrote an
melody
entirely
ideas as
different
well.
song.
We'll see. I've already like given a melody idea as well. I'm just like, yeah, I want to see what we can do with it, because I'm real positive about it. But it's kind of not what I write generally anyway, because it's way more not with guitar, and I'm just like, oh, the root notes are there, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to
It does
getting
not
it
hurt
written.
to diversify. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Oh no, not at all. So yeah. What have you been working on? Anything personal or not at the moment?
Yes? There's a little... You're not going to RTX this year, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay. There's a little treat going to happen for people who go to AH Live.
When's that? Is that
That's tonight.
Yeah.
That's tonight. We're recording this on the 3rd, so that's tonight. There's a little treat in there that Jeremy had me whip up, which was pretty easy to do, considering that a lot of the legwork was already done. And we're working on something else, and that's about as much as I can say.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But it's very cool, and I can't wait for everyone to hear it. It's going to... It's Yeah, hard to describe without actually giving it away, and I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to say anything right now.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
fair enough.
But it's going to be cool. It's nearing completion. I want to say like the music is 99% done. Myself and Jeremy have been going back and forth with some vocal stuff. So, which I'm probably not going to get any more out of him this week, seeing as it's RTX week, right? And I told him, I was like, dude, there's no rush for this. Focus on RTX and AH Live. Have fun. I won't be concerned if I don't hear from you for a week and a half, because you're probably going to be half dead by the time this is over.
Yeah.
But I had an email back from him there, actually just before you and I started recording, with some feedback, and he's all for it. So I'm going to, after I get done with you, I'm going to get back to it and finish off that little bit, and then I can hopefully send him some close to final stuff of the stuff that I'm working on by the end of the day.
Nice.
I want to tell you so much about it, but I can't. Because I'm really happy with how it's turning out. It is bad ass.
Nice. Yeah. I'm looking forward to hearing it. And I'm kind of like enthralled at the moment with just I have a lot of time, and I know I'm not using that time well, but now I've got my computer, I'm just like, okay, I can start working on stuff.
Yeah.
Just
do it. Absolutely. Go nuts. Get yourself back into it.
Yeah. So I'm just I'm looking forward to seeing what can be done.
There you go.
There's lots going on. I hope that I don't know. I just hope that I just hope that things like come together and I get some good things put together, and it's all just nice and it all sounds good. And
well, I mean, you're back with you're back with Game of Bands now, so you're laughing.
So hopefully I can smash out this track with the people I'm working with, and we can do well. There are some ideas I do want to send your way, and now that I've got them, and now I can record them, I might do that at some point this week. Now that I've got time and all my stuff's here, just so you can check them out. Really,
yeah.
More than anything, but I haven't put anything that I've got to drums yet, like especially on like the heavier guitar side of things.
Right.
So I don't know where it's gonna fit like rhythmically, but I've listened to a lot of Baroness recently, and like they're like influencing me a lot. And then I wrote about Rabia on Monday. I think I've talked to you about him before as well.
You have,
and and he's just, every time I watch like a video of his where he's talking about like how he comes up with stuff, like there's a little bit that I can take away from it that I'm just like, that's new. I've not thought of that before. And so it just gets me creating and thinking in different ways. And now I'm just like, it's just cool to think about, isn't it? Just finding something that just inspires you that quickly, and it's just like, I have so many possibilities of what I can do. And so now I'm just like trying to combine ideas and get stuff put out. There's a lot of things I want to get recorded actually, and I'm just like, I don't even know if like the bit that I've written in like the last few weeks is in a standard time signature or not. So we'll see how that goes. Because
you'll find out.
I have a loose relationship with time signatures as it is. So we'll see.
You're almost polyamorous when it comes to time signatures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
Right on.
Yeah, awesome. Anything you want to promote?
Obviously the 1551 stuff. Clearly.
Yeah, some of the Horde is still out.
Yeah, one of the Horde's still, it's still doing really, I mean, people still seem to be eating it up, which is great. Very, very happy with the response. And I mean, yesterday was the 3-month mark for it. And, yeah. And I actually had someone email me the other day. It's like someone I went to high school with. They're like, "Is this you?" I was like, "Yes." how did you hear about it? And it was a weird thing that
that's cool.
someone was playing it off their phone at their office and their garage because he's a mechanic, and it was like, wait, is that what Spencer was talking about? Is that you? I was like, yeah, that's me, man.
Oh, man.
So yeah, that was really cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, because there's a few things in the works, but again, I can't really talk about it too much.
Can't really talk about it. No, that's fine. That's cool. We'll just have to talk again in the future. What a shame.
Yeah. Oh. However, will we survive?
I know, right? Awesome. I'm like, I was looking at like one of my friends down here, or more accurately, one of Rachel's friends has been like actively going on Instagram, like looking at the analytics and stuff and posting 3 times a day with all the hashtags and everything. And I'm just like, and like in 2 weeks they've amassed like 600 followers, and I'm just like, that is absolutely crazy to like have that much like dedication to Instagram to kind of get a following. And I'm just like, ooh, do I try and pursue that while I have like no time, and just like, while I have time, to just do I try and like put effort into getting some attention on an Instagram page or something? And I'm just like, do I struggle with it? And at the moment, the answer is, nah, it's more effort, and I need to come up with a new riff. Oh, 3 times a day, every day.
Yeah.
And just try and get people engaged and follow hundreds of people and.
I'm good with where I am on Instagram, which is lurking.
Yeah.
Just hey, that's a cool picture. Click. That's a cool picture. Click. Yeah, whatever. Click. Slide. Swipe. Whatever. And that takes up about 30 seconds of my day.
Yeah.
And I'm done. Now Twitter.
I don't want to find my yeah. I just don't want to spend my time like scrolling feeds all the time.
Yeah.
I'd rather be doing things. The
Same.
problem is at the moment, doing things is definitely just playing Path of Exile until I'm like, I should do something else for a while.
Yeah, I've actually Reagan's really getting into Minecraft again, so that means I'm in the Minecraft again. Nice. I've gotten a few trophies, a few of the new trophies from the new updates and stuff like that, so that's all right. Nice. I'm happy with that. There's some stuff like it's taking a bit of grinding to get, and Reagan's like, "Why are we doing this, Dad? Go shear a sheep or something. Do anything but this." I was like, man, come on, we need to do this in order to get this and then this. And he's like, I don't care, Dad. I really don't care. Go burn something. Go beat something up. There's an Enderman. Go kill that, will you? Just stop. Why are we doing... Stop. Just, do something else. But if I try to do something... spending a lot of time there on it, but...
Fair enough. Cool.
Keeps them happy.
Right, where can we find you across the internet?
I am on Twitter at Spencer in NL, or Spencer in Newfoundland, as what that stands for. I am on the Rooster Teeth site under Grenew, although I have not been spending a lot of time there lately. Although I am going to be getting back into it very, very soon. It seems that the new site has kind of settled itself down, and I'm not getting weirdness now. So I think I'm going to dive back into that headlong as soon as time allows me to. That's about it. Oh, and I'm on SoundCloud, and 1551 is on iTunes and all those places. So, there we go.
Cool.
Where can we find you?
I can be found on the Rooster Teeth site at Topham, and I wanted to just say one thing about that is that apparently, like, the Legacy community site, which is like where we all like met up initially, and there's a lot of things going on, that's going to be retired in the future. There's going to be warning about it, and
I don't even know how to get to the old site.
There's a Legacy community button, like under the community page button, on the sidebar, and I need to go through and drag the first 900 days worth of journals off of there. So that is a project I need to work on.
You might want to get on that.
Because I don't want to lose them, because, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Because I know that at day 900 I started on my own website. So all of those are up to me to manage.
Yeah.
Obviously the stuff on the Rooster Teeth site is as well, but to have 900 journals just go missing, like, because...
That would be... that would be a waste.
They're gonna go away, so I'm just gonna try and dump them all in Google Docs and preserve them somewhere. But
cool.
Yeah,
I'm glad you said that, because there's a few things on the old legacy site that I like to get to.
Yeah, I've lost some of my messages that I had on there as well, particularly ones with Barbara, and I need to. They've gone missing. They're just not there, so
okay.
I'm just like. But yeah, that's going to be going away, so I need to actively drag all the stuff off there, and that's going to 900 journals worth of stuff. That's going to take some time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, especially if it's like copy paste.
Yeah, it's just going to be copy paste back and forth between a tab, and 900 times. But going to a journal each time.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Making sure that I don't miss one, and
it's not like they're numerically ordered or anything.
I wish
you could. I wish everybody could have seen the look you just shot me.
I've got to do that, and I can be found across the internet at Destroy Topham on like Instagram and Twitter. No, not Instagram. Instagram is Ithafar, YTHAFAR, as is the Twitter. Destroy Topham's really not getting any attention at the moment, so I'm just I don't know what I'm doing with that. I don't know what I'm doing. There's a lot going on, but I can be found across the internet in many, many places. And Spencer, thanks very much for joining me this week.
Cheers, always a pleasure as always.
And thank you everyone for listening. Have an exciting week. Goodbye.
Bye.